Welcome back to Cocktails with Kurt. This is episode 26, and our featured cocktail today is the 20th Century. This is a favorite of mine, Kurt.
Yes, it is.
But it's not as much an homage to the 20th century itself as it is to a mode of transportation.
It is. Like the sidecar and the aviation, it is named for a mode of transportation. In this case, it is named in honor of the 20th Century Limited, which was a train that ran between Chicago and New York from 1902 to 1967. It was an overnight train and it was quite luxurious. Apparently, after the dinner service, the dinner car was transformed essentially into a rolling nightclub.
In my mind, I have an image of Murder on the Orient Express, which we recently watched with Kenneth Branagh.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would suspect it's very similar to that.
Yeah, I'm imagining like evening gowns and tuxedos and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
People
what's
traveled on trains a little differently back then.
Yeah. Sorry we missed it. So what's in this drink?
The drink itself uses gin and white crème de cacao, which I don't think we've used yet. Lillet, which is a white aperitif wine, and lemon juice.
So we'll talk about Lillet at greater length later and its connection to James Bond perhaps, but tell us a little bit about it for this purpose.
Well, the brand has been around for well over 100 years. Let's see, dated here, 1872, so 150 years. And it's been through several iterations. The original version was called Kina Lillet, and it was a little bit less sweet than the current version, and it used more quinine. That's where the name Kina Lillet comes from. It's the name of the bark that you get, from which you get quinine. In 1986, they stopped making Kina Lillet and they moved to Lillet Blanc, which is what this is. Don't really know why they made the change. So this is not going to be the original version because you can't get Kina Lillet anymore.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Okay.
Make me a drink.
All right, so we're going to do two versions of this, do our famous side-by-side. One is going to be the version that we've originally became acquainted with this drink in from Imbibe magazine. And another is going to be basically the original recipe, at least as best I can tell. And really the only difference is the amount of Lillet that goes into the drink.
Okay.
So there you go. All right, so there's that. So we have 1.5 ounces of gin. And as usual, we're using Gordon's as our baseline.
Gordon's is a good gin.
Gordon's is a good gin. Sometime we'll have to try this with something like Bombay Sapphire as a side-by-side just to see what the difference is.
I think something that's too juniper forward could really overwhelm the rest of the ingredients in the
Right,
drink.
and that's why in this case, the Bombay might be a good choice because it's a much...
You mean the Gordon's?
No, the Bombay.
Oh.
The Bombay is a much lighter gin in my
okay.
mind than the Gordon's is.
Oh, well then why haven't we tried that before?
I don't know, because we haven't.
Okay.
Okay, so the original recipe calls for 3/4 ounce of Lillet. And again, that was supposed to be Kina Lillet, but we don't got that. And the version from Imbibe uses 1/2 ounce of Lillet. That was Penny.
That was Penny. And all that banging around is the kittens.
Was all the kittens. Okay, so half an ounce of, there we go, of white crème de cacao.
So that just gives it a very subtle chocolate flavor.
Yep.
You just can't go wrong with chocolate.
And we currently use the Arrow because that was what was available in the ABC store. There are certain brands that are supposed to be particularly good. I just haven't been able to put my hands on them yet. And then half an ounce, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice.
That would be interesting side by side, the different brands of creme de cacao.
Yes,
We'll have to
absolutely.
put that on our list.
There's one brand, Marie Brizard, who makes a lot of high-end, what appear to be considered high-end cordials. I've just never actually been able to get some to try.
So creme de cacao then is considered a cordial?
Yes.
So it is sweet, but it's not like syrupy like the Godiva chocolate liqueur is.
No.
Well, I mean, it's clear. Even that gives you a good indication.
Right. I wouldn't drink it straight, but I'm sure there are people who would. I would only personally use it as a component. If I was going to drink it straight, I would be looking harder for something like the Marie Brizard or something similar. So these go into...
Wait a minute. Don't you usually serve me this in a coupe? You know, I like the coupes. You like these Nick and Nora glasses. I like the coupes.
I don't think the small coupe is going to work.
Well then, get a big coupe.
I will get a big coupe.
Thank you, bartender.
Of course. It's just going to look
The
like
customer is always right, you know.
It's just going to look like I haven't poured you anything. On the other hand, this is getting a little closer to the top than I would have planned. So maybe the big coupe is better. Then again, there's also a little bit more ingredient in the first one.
Is there supposed to be a garnish to this drink? I don't think we've ever had one.
Yes, lemon twist.
Oh.
Which I normally put in.
You did?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't had one of these in a while.
You haven't had one of these in a while.
Okay.
So.
I'm not sure lemon twist is going to fit in your Nick and Nora there. Should have had a coupe.
Should have had a coupe. I don't usually have this drink though.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, I do. This is not my favorite, but it's one of Denise's, so.
So there you go.
There you go.
Okay, so remind me which is which now?
So the one in the Nick and Nora is the attempt at the original recipe.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the coupe is Imbibes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like this drink. You wouldn't think that creme de cacao and lemon would go together.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I like that one better.
I like this one better too, and that's not what we've been drinking.
No, it has more
Well
Lillet.
then. Excellent.
All right, or Lillet.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next time.
See you next time.